Thanks for being here. My name is Plumb. I'm the head coach and CEO of Plumb Swim Club. We are going to work on some freestyle with our young man here from Reno. We thank him for coming out. Just kind of watching him warm up. Why don't you give us, give me 10 cycles here, freestyle. We're going to bump it up a little bit, get it warmed up. We got a distance swimmer. He says he goes 441, 503. Okay, that'll just give you some reference. All right, go ahead. Okay, so I'm just kind of watching him swim. Some of the very first things I would work on when I watch him is he's lifting his head on his breath. I really see it when he's breathing to the side. We're turning our head, and we're turning our head up this way. So, I want to ask you, when you breathe, you want to put a paddle on your head. Okay? We call this paddle push. I want people to think one goggle in, one goggle out on the breath. Okay? I don't know if we have it up there, we watch. See how I can't see the Reno on the side of his cap when he takes his breath? That's letting me know that's too high of a breath. It doesn't look like he overcorrects with his left arm, so I don't think it's affecting his stroke too much, but maybe at higher speeds that will. So, I don't know what this is going to happen with this endless pool. I'm asking him to put this on the top of his head and swim. That will hopefully keep his head lower. And when you do breathe, I want you to keep your bottom goggle down. Okay? Alright, so let's try 10 cycles of that and see what that looks like. It already better. You can see the breath up there that I see is lower, and we can see the Reno on his cap. Right? He's not lifting that breath from the side of his head. So I like that change already for him. So I would spend a lot of time making sure that's reinforced. There it is. Hey, that was pretty good. That was really good. Nice shot. Yeah. Did you feel the difference there? What did you feel differently? Okay. You felt like his head was lower. Younger people have a hard time feeling comfortable, but you can still get air with that breath being low. Okay? All right. The other thing I really want to spend time with him is that right arm, to me, on the catch, looks low. We got a little bit of drop going down, right? See it right there. That elbow needs to be up near the surface of the water, right? Are you seeing that up there? Okay, we want to hinge on that elbow right here. So whenever we're swimming, right? Can you get your forearm perpendicular to your body line? The sooner you do that, the better off the swimmer you're going to be, the more power you're going to generate. So we're going to do some things maybe to get him to feel that. I'm going to ask him to, I'm going to really slow this down for him. And I'm going to have him put on his snorkel so we can just think about that and not worry about the breath that we just did. And I want you to do underwater recovery. Hopefully 130 is the right rate. I'm asking you to do underwater recovery, and then when you take that stroke, I want you to really focus on your right arm being up in the surface when you're doing that. So we're going to be sliding up underwater, okay, to allow you to set up and get that elbow up, okay? All right, so we got a 140 pace. He's going to try underwater recovery. Really reach and extend and get that elbow up. Let's see what that looks like. Yep. Try to get your hands up to the surface. Good. Let's see what. I see. Yep, that already looks better. Okay. Good. All right. Stop the voice. Good. Okay. Really liked what I saw there. Nice job. This time I want you to make sure we reach even more. Turn far as we can, okay? All right, did you see that with your eyes? I felt like that was better. Do you feel like we're catching more water there? Okay. Is this the right speed for you? Okay, we're gonna try that again. I've asked him to turn his shoulders more, so we get that full extension out there, okay? All right, let's see that. A little glide out front, I really like that. Now we try to drop that right elbow still a little bit. I want to see it up a little bit more. Let's see if we can. Good? Right, thank you. Okay, I really like the reach there. One last thing before we move on. Try to see the back of your hand, of your right hand. Right there. I want it to stay up near the surface. So big keep your right arm. We're going to be right here. Oh, this is water floor. Come right here. Feel that. Up near the surface here. Okay? All right. One more time. Give me 10 strokes, 5 cycles. Right elbow up really high, okay? All right. Yeah, that's better. You can see that right there, yep. Some other things we can do here. That's good. To help with that, I'm going to have to use paddles, but not in the traditional way. I stole this from Tony Bates at ASCA. I want him to do Pac-Man paddle, okay? You can hold paddles like this. And I really want you to make sure we're still setting up, getting up on top of the water, okay? I'm going to speed that up a little bit because you're going to be swimming above water, okay? We're really focusing on that catch position, okay? This we're just changing some sensories, changing how he's moving through the water, and just making his brain go, okay, I have a new problem to solve. How do I solve it by still keeping my elbows up? You got to be really patient out front with the Pac-Man paddle. All right, we'll try 120, all right? Here we go. Ready? Yep. Yeah, he's catching that water right at the beginning there on that right side. I like that. Maybe speed it up a little bit. Now, I really like how he's reaching with his right and catching that water there. That's good. Did a nice job. Okay, good. All right, let's stop. All right, nice. Okay, we're just going to keep his snorkel on. One thing, too, I'm watching a little bit. I want him to work on his body position. His hips seem a little bit low, and to work, spend a lot of time on catching water. I'm going to ask him to swim with his buoy between his feet. Just holding his body line between his feet. So I'm going to slow this down again. Let's see if we can find some, so I'll take the balance. All right? So, be really smooth, okay? And you got to squeeze and hold your hips up nice and tight, okay? All right? Give me 10 cycles of that. Look, his hips already going up. He's kind of a distance swimmer, so he's gotten pretty good. Let's speed that up. He's doing a nice job. I like that. Did you feel the difference there? What did you feel? What did you feel there? You felt higher in the water, okay? All right, now. I want you to use your legs, but feel that Feel it with your head coming down and your hip coming with a little steady kick. All right? We got it at 110 pace now. 10 cycles again. Yeah, let's see that with your hips up a little higher with a great kick here. Body position change. He's doing his right arm pretty good. Really? I think that's looking pretty good. How about you guys? Do you agree? Yeah. Okay. So what's next? Well, let's see if he can do it without the stroke. Right? Can he do it without? We have the ability there to not worry about the breath. Change his position. Got his right arm up. Now, let's see if we can take the snorkel off and keep all those things we just learned. Okay? Kind of. Give me 10 cycles. Speed this up a little. Be really good, okay? Make me look good. All right, go ahead. All right, let's see if you got a low breath. All right, he went back to pick his up. Yep, there, get it back down. How's that right arm? Okay. Head's lower than what we started. The right arm's maybe going down a little bit, but I think our body position's higher. So we've given him a lot. We've given him a lot to work on. Okay? Good. Good. Yeah. Good. I want to do one more drill with him to help him. Is that three more? How many? We got 3 more minutes? Okay. I'm going to have him do over grip paddles. So the Pac-Man paddle we had here, over grip paddle, we're going to go here, which will help him, again, get that catch position, okay? It'll be 10 cycles of that. And again, do that. Breath is lower, get that right elbow up. Just keep focused on that space, okay? Ready to go? Your forearm feels really big when you're doing this. It allows you to really focus on that catch position. Again, the paddle, changing it. Other thing we could do, I would do, I'll talk about this later today, but alternate 25s, have them go fists or wiffle balls, or 225s, and then go 225s with over grip paddle. Just alternating between those two things, I think allows you to really set up and create that awareness in order to make that shape. Obviously, well-developed athlete, got a pretty good freestyle. You continue to work on that breath and that high elbow catch. So, all right, thank you guys.